All right, welcome back. We have a guy that is apparently leaving America in 2 weeks because he doesn't know what the point of working is. Let's get into it, see what he has to say.
Life is too short, so I'm getting the hell out of America and I'm going to live my life as I should.
What does that mean exactly? As you should.
I'm not going to spend the rest of my life working 40 hours a week at a job and all I can do is come home and pay bills.
Every time with these videos, I see people complaining about what's the point of a 40-hour work week and just working to pay bills and to do this, that, and the third. What's the point of it all? I just reacted to another video of a guy that was pretty much saying the same thing, but he was just yelling. He was frustrated. The point of it is to have a goal. That's the point. So while you may just be mindlessly working to pay bills, you're doing that because you don't have a goal. So it's interesting for me to watch these videos of people complaining about this stuff, and that's not to say you can't be frustrated with your current situation. Not to say that at all. What I'm saying is you would experience a lot less frustration if you had goals in place. That also doesn't mean you need to be this super strict project manager type of person that you live your life regimented and you do this and that. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is you need to have a goal. Start there. There should be something that you are working towards. And then when you're doing that, your 40 hours a week, there's a point to them. There's a purpose to them. And you no longer feel hopeless to where I got to get out of America. I gotta quit the workforce. Why am I doing this? You need a goal.
I'm 34 years old. I'll be 35 next month.
Damn. 34? Man, I thought you was at least 46. Serious. Gotta be serious. Let's be serious.
15 years went by like that. I was just 20, right? So with another 15 years go by like that, I'll be 50. I don't have time to be wasted like that.
I would agree with you. It sounds like that time that went past from 20 to 34/35, you were just kind of aimlessly blowing in the wind. Something will happen. I'll figure something out. No, you won't. You have to set a goal. And in order to set a goal, you have to sit down and think to yourself, what is it that I want to do? And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of your goal. It's your goal. It's for you. And then once you figure out what that thing is, you start working towards it. That's it. And then once you achieve the goal, you reassess where you are in life at that current moment. And then you have more information to go off of this time. So then you say, oh, I'm going to do this next. I'm going to move in this direction. And you keep setting goals and you work towards those goals. That is a great life. That is the secret to happiness. You set a goal and you work towards it.
So I'm going to live my life to the fullest.
Doing what? You see what I'm saying? There's like you're gonna live your life. You're gonna live your life to the fullest by doing what? What is the goal? And it doesn't matter what the goal is. It's your goal, but you need to set a goal. Or else you're going to run into the same issue you're having currently. America, what's the point of 40 hours a week? What's the point of working just to work to pay bills? Now I'm going to go overseas. That's a goal. It's a good goal, right? But then once you get there, what are you going to do? If you don't set another goal and then the whole point of life was just to move over there, you're going to run into the same issue you're having in America. And then you'll be back in America after, a few years, once the new car smell wears off. And you'll be saying things like, yeah, I tried it. I lived over there for, X amount of years or whatever. It was cool for a minute, but, and you'll start talking like that because you didn't set a goal. So I implore you, for the love of God, set a goal. You set a goal to move over there, and then once you get there, you need to set another goal and another goal. That keeps you moving forward. That keeps you striving towards something. That keeps you learning. That keeps you adding value to yourself because you want to get to this goal. That's how you live a great life. Or as you say, that's how you live life to the fullest.
So I'm taking what I say, I'm going to live. And if I fail, oh well, I come back, I do it again. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying. You're just going to live. You're going to live again, and do what?
About failing, you don't never get started. Trying to make everything perfect.
Get started doing what? Is it starting to stick now? Goals.
I'm not trying to make everything perfect. I might die tomorrow. Then what does perfect give me?
Here's something for you. If you actually set your mind to say, I'm going to live to be 110 years old, you won't die tomorrow. You just won't. Why? Because the minute you set that as a goal, your lifestyle is going to change magically. What you eat is going to change magically. The people you are around is going to change magically. Your location is going to change. All these things will change if you say to yourself, I'm going to live to be 110. I'm going to live to be 90. But I'm going to be in great health. When I'm 90, I should be able to rep out 25 pull-ups in a row. If you say these things to yourself and set them as a goal, you won't die tomorrow. This is all like very defeatist talk. And I understand why he's saying this. And it all stems from not having goals.
Nothing. Live life, baby. Peace.
Let me just edit what he said, and if you haven't gotten it by now, live life by setting goals for yourself and then working towards them. I pray that this dude gets over to wherever he's going and he sets more goals. So that way life is more enjoyable. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.